Welcome to a very special edition of the Inside Lane here on Sports 360 AZ. I'm your host, Devon Henry, and joining me today is a very special driver with a very special co-pilot last night in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. He is the driver of the Mike Harmon Racing number 47 Chevrolet from Wentzville, Missouri. It's Kyle Weatherman. Kyle, thanks for joining me, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you having me on. It was an awesome intro, by the way. I appreciate that. But no, it was an amazing day last night. Everybody involved, from everybody that's helped me since I was 8 years old, and go-karts all the way till now. So it was an amazing finish. It was kind of rewarding. You know, obviously everything that I've fight and clawed for since I was 8 years old. Finally, has kind of paid off there for that one finish. And you mentioned, having someone on board was really special to me. Having Jason on board was obviously incredible to have him over my nameplate and have him to be able to kind of represent and to have him over my nameplate and to have that amazing finish. That finish is definitely goes out to him and all the police officers, through everything, and really all the men and women that fight to kind of help keep us safe and free. This is definitely for all those guys, for sure.
Driving for Mike Harmon Racing, an underfunded, small, little guy team coming home in the top 10 at Kentucky. I mean, that was a big night. Not only is it your best career finish, it's Mike Harmon Racing's best finish ever in one of NASCAR's top 3 touring series. A big night. You got a shout out from Mark Martin. As we mentioned, you had a co-pilot on board, and we'll get to that in just a second. I want to know how much you slept last night. I mean, I know 8th isn't a win for, those big guys at Junior Motorsports or something, but that's a big finish for guys like you.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. So I was pumped up. It was amazing. Obviously just the adrenaline that was running through my veins were absolutely amazing. But when I got to the hotel, I'm not gonna lie, I completely crashed. I was tired. It was a long night. Got up really early. Got on a flight from Charlotte here, and had an early morning there, and the race being at 8, and a long race, and not as long as tonight, but it was a long day, an awesome day, absolutely. Couldn't have dreamed of it being any better. Actually, 7 spots would have been a little bit better, but I'm not going to be too greedy quite yet. But just super thankful, blessed for the opportunity, and like I said, it was even better for what we had, message on the car and who we had on the car as well over my nameplate. It was an incredible story. It still is, and like I said, hopefully we can keep on continuing to do what we're doing right now.
And in that amazing drive that you had quite the co-pilot with you, ran above that window net. The name of Peoria police officer Jason Judd, who tragically lost his life in a motorcycle incident on the campus of Liberty High School just 1 week ago after doing a class for some local students. Officer Judd served with Peoria Police for 21 years following time in the United States Air Force. Can you take us through how this all came together, getting Officer Judd's name on this car, and also why Officer Judd's name?
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously we've been running this paint scheme for a while. Actually someone through Mike Harmon, a lot of people have been reaching out, and it's an absolutely incredible, how many people we're reaching, how many people we're affecting, and how many people we're giving, some hope and stuff of that. So, the story, behind him is absolutely, heartbreaking, this is just something, and I wish I could do more, but this is just something little, that can bring light to his name, and to be able to do that is absolutely incredible. And Karen from Mike Harmon actually put all this together, and she's been incredible. She's been helping out day in and day out with Mike and even myself, and she's been incredible help and kind of the backbone of kind of putting all this together. And it's I'm a loss for words of kind of everything that's going on right now. And like I said, I'm just super thankful that I can do a little part that I'm doing now, kind of running the paint scheme and then also having his name above the door. Hopefully this is kind of just, the beginning of where all this is at, for sure.
And have you been able to interact with any of Officer Judd's family or hear from them on their reaction to having his name on the door, and then, of course, getting that top 10 finish, or just being able to hear his story?
Yeah, a few of them reached out through social media. I do plan on getting, hopefully, their phone numbers here shortly and just calling them and telling them, and obviously they know this, that I have, they have my full support and everything. And, if they need anything, definitely, to kind of let me know kind of thing. And I know this is, not, what he deserves, but, this is just a little something that we're able to do and kind of bring light to his name and what he did for that state and this country.
And we'll talk a little bit about the paint scheme here. You guys have hit a couple headlines when that paint scheme first came out at Homestead Miami Speedway, but you've been driving for Mike Harmon Racing for about a year. But over the past many, many years while they've been in NASCAR, it's a small team, underfunded, extremely limited resources, but they've used their platform to give a little bit of support, give a little bit of awareness to whether it be military or veteran or first responder support programs and nonprofits. And for a number of races since NASCAR's return to action, your team has ran the hashtag Back the Blue on the car. Obviously, there's a lot going on right now, not just in NASCAR, but in the entire world battling against systemic racism. Why is Mike Harmon Racing's priority right now running this paint scheme? Why is this what they are deciding to do right now?
Well, and actually, if this is, something that he's not just starting up. They've ran, paint schemes like this before, not obviously having that hashtag on there, but they've always been, supporting their country. They've always ran, flags on their cars and supporting, whether it's police officers, whether it's firefighters, whether it's, the men and women that fight for our freedom. It's very scary to do what they do and to, risk their lives and be there for us when we need them most. We've got to give those guys, support, and, they do a lot for us as humans to keep us free, keep us safe. And, at the end of the day, in my opinion, we've got to support those people, that's kind of really the message, but that's behind the car and stuff like that as well. This is definitely not, it's not kind of out of the blue or out of the ordinary per se, for Mike Harmon to do anything like this, because they've ran paint schemes like this for years now. So super thankful to even work with an owner like this, and and as Mike's been a driver as well. It's just incredible to have someone in my corner like Mike, that has been through and going through and stuff that I'm going through. So he's just an awesome and incredible help, and just amazing to work for him.
With everything going on in the world right now, you have shown your support for Bubba Wallace and this battle against racism, and you have been showing your support for first responders and running this Back the Blue paint scheme. I want to know, from your eyes in the NASCAR garage, what has it been like for you, both supporting Bubba Wallace and what's going on in the world right now, while also running a car that's kind of brought a little bit of controversy to you and your team?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I support Bubba and everything he stands for as well. I really do. And, the biggest thing for me is I just, I want to make a difference in the world. And I kind of feel like I am impacting lives in a great way, in a positive way. And I want positivity. I'm not a negative person. I don't like negativity. I try to stay away from it. And I don't engage with any negativity through, social media or anything like that. So, I'm just trying to create a positive vibe, trying to create smiles on people's faces and, bring everybody together. I want everybody to come together. I want everybody to love everybody, kind of thing. Which is, a difficult time right now. And just trying to, like I said, bring light to, where messages need to be, in my opinion. And, try to create some smiles and create some happy and good vibes.
And before I let you go, Kyle, we do got to talk a little bit more about racing, because that top 10 finish last night, and you're coming right back out of here tonight. What did you learn from last night's race that you can take into tonight and maybe get a brand new all-time career best for Mike Harmon Racing?
That would be awesome. So the cool part is, you're right, we do have a race tonight, and I'm actually at the track now. So about to go in there, and really cool that we had kind of overnight to kind of think about a few things. I've reached out to some people, and really excited to kind of go make some changes. I don't think that our race car was perfect by any means, and which is really cool. We actually have some time now. We can go in there, work on it, make a few changes, and hopefully be even better. So you know, I definitely feel like we've got to go work on it because everybody else in the garage is working on their cars now, and we've got to make ours even better. So really cool to have another opportunity here at Kentucky, and like I said, hopefully we can make a few good changes and you know, be 7 spots better, which would be amazing. Hopefully, victory lane. That's what we're aiming for now.
Well,
set
hey,
our goals high, and we'll always have something to shoot for.
exactly. Right now, overachieving 3 straight top 15 finishes for you guys, and just the little team that could. But hey, thank you for your time, and of course, thank you for honoring a local hero and Officer James Judd. I know it means a lot to the people of the Peoria Police Department. Best of luck to you tonight, man. You finished 8th last night. You start 8th tonight. So yeah, like you said, just 7 more spots from when the green flag flies.
Yeah, for sure. And I just thought I'd let you know. I haven't got your approval yet, but if I do win, I'm coming to jump in that pool behind you there.
Dude, you're welcome. Come on over whenever you're ready. Whenever the dub comes, come on over, man.
For sure. Hopefully it's tonight. So hopefully I'm on a plane tonight flying there to jump in that pool there. But no, man, I really appreciate the opportunity for this call here. And you know, definitely awesome messages on our car. And you know, I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, appreciate what you guys are doing over there, and best of luck tonight. This is the Inside Lane on Sports360az.com. Be sure to follow along for everything racing in the state of Arizona.